World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Peñano with today's World News in 5. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has warned that Tehran will strike back at U.S. military bases in the Middle East if attacked again. The statement comes in his first public address since a ceasefire was reached between Iran and Israel. In a televised speech aired Thursday, Khamenei said Iran slapped America in the face by targeting a major U.S. base in Qatar following Washington's involvement in Israeli airstrikes. He said his country has access to vital American centers in the region, adding they will act if necessary. The 86-year-old Khamenei declared that Iran would never surrender to what he called U.S. pressure, rejecting President Trump's warning against restarting Iran's nuclear program. Trump recently suggested the U.S. could strike again if Iran resumes uranium enrichment. While he claimed Iran's nuclear sites were obliterated by recent strikes, early intelligence reportedly suggests otherwise. Khamenei also accused Washington of entering the conflict to protect Israel, stating that U.S. intervention was aimed at preventing what he called the collapse of the Zionist regime. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared victory after the ceasefire, vowing continued cooperation with the U.S. against shared threats. This comes as regional tensions remain high, with both sides claiming success and warning of further escalation if provoked. In related news, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says there's no known intelligence indicating that Iran moved its stockpile of enriched uranium ahead of last weekend's American airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites. Speaking at a heated Pentagon press briefing on Thursday, Hegseth responded to a speculation that Tehran may have hidden uranium to avoid detection or destruction. He said he had seen no reports suggesting any materials had been relocated prior to the attack. The U.S. launched multiple bunker buster bombs against 3 nuclear facilities on Sunday. U.S. President Donald Trump later declared Iran's nuclear program had been obliterated, a claim some experts and leaked intelligence assessments have questioned. Despite this, Hegseth maintained that the strikes were a historic success, countering reports that Iran's enrichment capacity may only have been set back by months. He cited newer intelligence suggesting Iran's program would take years to recover. Meanwhile, some analysts and European intelligence sources say Iran uranium's stockpile remained mostly untouched, as it may not have been stored at the targeted sites. Satellite imagery also showed unusual activity near the Fordo facility before the strikes. In the same briefing, top U.S. General Dan Kane displayed footage of bomb testing and stressed the military was not pressured to present a rosy picture. He emphasized that uniformed officials remain apolitical and report facts as they see them. In our news, the United States has reached a new understanding with China to speed up rare earth shipments, a key development as both nations seek to ease ongoing trade tensions. A White House official confirmed Thursday that the agreement was part of a broader talks held in Geneva last May, where China agreed to remove non-tariff restrictions imposed on the U.S. earlier this year. Rare earths critical for electronics, defense systems, and renewable energy technologies were added to China's export control list in response to U.S. tariffs announced by President Donald Trump. U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick told Bloomberg that once China follows through, the U.S. will lift its countermeasures in return. No immediate comment has been issued by the Chinese embassy in Washington. The rare earth agreement signals cautious optimism in efforts to defuse trade hostilities between the world's 2 largest economies. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Peñano. Good day.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.